What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're back to yet another video here. Obviously, I am in front of the camera here. I will be probably uploading, I shouldn't say probably, am going to be uploading a lot of, having a lot of uploads this week. So, all week this week, it's going to be nothing but a ton of uploads. Today I'm going to be doing some Stanley Cup stuff today and tomorrow. Wednesday, we'll be doing some trade rumors, and next week, some quizzes, draft stuff later next week. There's going to be you guys are getting a crap ton of, especially also, if there's any trades, I will be talking trades, reacting to the trades, but first of all, we will be focusing more on the Stanley Cup, right as in this video, but like I said, we will be doing we have a lot of videos. I have a lot of videos coming your way. That's what I just mentioned is what is to come. So if you guys get on the videos, I'm going to leave a like, subscribe, and notification bell. Hit me up on Snapchat and my socials and bio. So let's get into this. Alright, so first of all, I would like to congratulate the Carolina Hurricanes for winning the Stanley Cup. First time in 20 years since they've won the Cup. First Cup that they've won in my lifetime. The last one, I was 5 or 6 years old. I was, I think, 4 years old. I was young, too young to remember. Plus, I don't think I was watching hockey yet. So, again, like I said, this is the first time that they've won in my lifetime. Probably first of many that they've won in my lifetime. I'll probably witness more Carolina Hurricanes Stanley Cups, but that's not to talk about right now. Overall, I don't hate this. Obviously, you have like Rod Brindamore, who's the coach. He was awesome. He's been a great coach, and I was looking at this up, and reading this, but ever since 2006, that's when they won their last Stanley Cup, they've either missed the playoffs, they've either been eliminated in the second round, or the Eastern Conference Finals. But overall, this team, the team has been great. You have like Aho, Jordan Staal, Keandre Miller they added. You have Aho, Staal, Keandre Miller, Seth Jarvis, Nikolai Ehlers. Who else do they have? Jackson Blake. Brandon Busty, by the way, Brandon Busty is going to be one of those names that, I feel like everybody knows going into 2026-2027 season. Also, by the way, I will be having a lot more videos coming at your way before the season starts. Probably going to be doing my 30 days teams again, but I'll talk about that in a later video. But overall, like I said, I'm pretty happy for the Carolina Hurricanes. But as a Penguins fan, I absolutely am angry. I hate this. Not because it's my team, just because it's a team within the division of the Penguins. But it was Carolina and Vegas in the Stanley Cup final. Obviously, like I just mentioned, Carolina won. Carolina on the other hand, or Vegas on the other hand, I was rooting for Vegas because they have Marner, they had William Karlsson, they have Keegan Kolesar, Braden McNabb, Mark Stone, Carter Hart was the goaltender for them the whole playoffs. I don't know what it was, but getting back to Carolina real quick. Enough about Vegas. Sorry, Vegas fans, but it's enough about you guys. You guys don't get the spotlight right now, but Carolina fans do. But overall, Carolina, I'm sorry to say this to you, but why the heck have you not started the playoffs with your best goaltender ever? And of course, you guys were like, oh, who would that be? I just mentioned it. It was Brandon Busty, who, by the way, like I just said, he's going to be a household name. They started rocking at the beginning. Hold on, let me grab my laptop real quick. Let me go back on ESPN on my computer. That's hence why I need the computer. Sorry if this video is a little bit longer than normal. Probably gonna be like 10-ish minutes. Before sorry my intro was a little bit long, but whatever. Overall, go to ESPN. Going into the Stanley Cup playoffs, I believe the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs, let me go back, NHL, let me go to the, go Carolina Hurricanes, ESPN, yeah, as I'm getting the frickin' fireworks and stuff. If you want to go all the way back to the goalie, Freddie. Yeah, they basically went all of the first round, all of the second round, all of the third round with Freddie, and all of the, and then the first 2 games of the Stanley Cup Final with Frederik Andersen. And then after that, they went Game 3. Game 3 in relief. I don't remember how late into relief it was. How late into the game it was that Brandon Busby came in relief. But Game 3, came in relief. Started Game 4. Started Game 5. And he started last night. So overall, they should have, I know obviously they could have had Freddie in there a little bit. If like but obviously like I said, Brandon Busby was their best goaltender all playoff long. Freddie was as well. Freddie and Busby was good. Obviously, I know they didn't give it to P-Ork or Chekhov, but I know, like I said, but yeah, that's kind of like, I don't know why they just didn't give it to Busby the whole thing, but the whole playoffs. But overall, like I said, that would have been way harder for each team to figure out Brandon Busby than it was Freddie. Because I know Freddie was good. Freddie obviously gave up a ton of goals and just wasn't that great. But overall, Brandon Busby was amazing. Like I said, but yeah, that's kind of it. Now on that end, that's kind of like me ranting a little bit about the Carolina Hurricanes. But overall, as a Penguins fan, I am like, as a Penguins fan, I don't like this move. I don't like the Canes winning the cup. Because like I said, they're in the division, they're within the division. Obviously, I know this is Jordan Stahl's second Stanley Cup. But first as a member of the Carolina Hurricanes. It's been 20 years for Carolina. But, I mean, Carolina, if you look at their team, they were they were the best team in the Stanley Cup playoffs in 2026. But Carolina Hurricanes were the best team in the Cup playoffs, winning the title cemented their status as the league's top playoff performer, driven by obviously, and then obviously Jordan Stahl won the Conn Smythe captain, playoff MVP, becoming the oldest player to win the NHL history, the award in history. Got it. But yeah, so obviously. My God. But yeah, that's pretty much it on that end of the video. That is all I have for you for tonight. In this one. Now, I'm probably going to be probably tomorrow. I'm going to upload another video probably before or when I get home at like 8:30 at night. Or probably around 8:30 at night, but yeah. But yeah, if you guys like these kind of videos, remember, leave a like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Hit me up on Snapchat and my socials in my bio, and I will see you all in the next one.